On this episode of Back to Cooking Basics with Blair, I show you a recipe that will be perfect for your next tailgate celebration. I'll show you how to make smoked buffalo chicken dip that will leave people begging for more. It all starts with a whole chicken. I like to brine my chicken before smoking it, so let's make a simple 3-ingredient brine. It only takes a couple tablespoons of salt and equal amounts of sugar and brown sugar. Then just add water, give it a stir, and it's ready to go. When prepping a chicken, I also like to use a technique called spatchcocking. It's when you remove the backbone and lay the chicken flat so it cooks more evenly. I use chicken shears to cut out the spine, then you want to lay it flat and press hardly on the breast until you hear a crack. Now it will lay flat and it's ready for the brine. I usually let my chicken sit overnight, but you want to give it at least 4 hours to let the flavor soak into the meat. After soaking, I remove the chicken from the brine and place it on paper towels to dry. I also use more paper towels to pat dry the skin, as this will help the seasoning stick. Make sure that you season both sides of the chicken. You don't need to overdo it though, because the flavor from the brine is already in there. I used an electric smoker that uses wood chips. For this recipe, I'm using cherry wood chips and pineapple juice to help keep the meat nice and moist. I like this kind of smoker because it doesn't take a lot of chips and makes the process very easy. Add the chicken to the smoker and let it cook for about 2.5 hours. I have to add wood chips every half hour or so to enhance the smoke flavor. When it's done, you should have a golden brown chicken with nice and crispy skin. You will need cream cheese, ranch dressing, buffalo hot sauce, shredded cheese, fresh chives, feta or blue cheese, and of course the chicken. Make sure that the cream cheese is at room temperature so it's easy to mix together. Add the shredded cheese, then the hot sauce, and finally the ranch dressing. For the chicken, I like to use both light and dark meats, and I chop it down into decent sized chunks. Mix everything together in the bowl well. You want to make sure that you break down all that cream cheese. I like adding a little bit of regular hot sauce to give the dip another heat profile. I then place the dip into a baking dish and spread it out evenly before I top it with more shredded cheese. You can also use a slow cooker, but I like the consistency after baking it. Bake the dip at 350 degrees for about 30 to 40 minutes or until it starts to bubble. Top it with the feta or blue cheese and the diced chives and it's ready to serve. Enjoy it with your favorite dippers and bon appetit. Your smoked buffalo chicken dip is ready for your next tailgate.